Hello and welcome back to the MoreCoin YouTube channel. We talk about all the ways you can stack more coins. If you like today's video, hit like and subscribe and click that notification bell so you know anytime I post a new video. Today, I want to talk to you guys about LADARKEN? LADARKEN? I don't know. Either way, we're getting into this project. So we're going to take a look at LAD's homepage. I tried looking them up on Rug Doctor, but they're not listed there. If you scroll down here, you can see that they have their products. They have an aggregator, stabilizer, and I guess they're working towards an exchange and a marketplace. The aggregator, LADARKEN aggregator, is an entity that comes with bonding curve, vault, lending and borrowing, yield farming, limit order, single-sided liquidity, and cross-chain. That's a tall order. Let's see if they live up to it. The stabilization, LADARKEN stabilization is a decentralized borrowing protocol that allows you to draw interest-free loans against MATIC used as collateral. Loans are paid out in LAUSD, a USD peg stablecoin, and need to maintain a minimum collateral ratio of only 110%. That is really low. The exchange, LADARKEN Exchange, is an ERC20 exchange that is inspired by Uniswap version 3 concepts and has its own unique referral trading virtual curve and LP NFT features. Okay. And the marketplace, LADARKEN Marketplace, is an NFT ERC721/ERC1155 marketplace that inherits OpenSea's features and has its own unique auction house, NFT customization, and marketing task features. They are aiming to do a lot of cool things. This is more information about the different things that they want to do. Again, here's their roadmap, idea and market research for Q1, white papers and landing page for Q2, launch LADARKEN aggregator on Polygon, launch LADARKEN stabilization on Polygon, launch aggregator and LADARKEN stabilizers on ETH, preparing LADARKEN exchange and LADARKEN marketplace, and then launching them in Q4 of this year. The token has governance and utilities. LADARKEN is LAD. There's going to be 10 million of them. 80% distributed via liquidity boosting event, conversion, and bonding curve. 5% allotment for the treasury. 10% allotment for the team. 2.5% allotment for insurance to platform/token users. And 2.5% allotment for a bug bounty. Cool. So we come to the LAD homepage, and here you can see it just shows you how much MATIC you have in your wallet. There's nothing here on the current price of LAD. I haven't seen anything about the circulating supply or even the emission rate, I guess this is just your landing page for when you get into the aggregator. Next, we'll come over and look at the bonding curve. And essentially the way this works is as the supply of LADARKEN increases, so does the price. So at 100,000, you would roughly get LADARKEN for about $5-6, meaning you could come here and be able to trade DAI for LADARKEN at $6. Now that works. That's a really good thing if the price is above $6, for instance, because it provides like a floor to help support the price. But if it goes beneath it, something like this happens where the reserve that you would, pay for things out of gets drained. And now this becomes useless. There is no benefit to having this at this point that I can see. All right, guys, let's take a look at their vault. The vault is where you stake LAD to earn interest-bearing LAD. That interest-bearing LAD then entitles you to a portion of the fees collected from single asset staking and from people using the bonding curve, the fees generated from that. Now, right now, that sits at about 0.44% returns. I'm guessing APR. Honestly, right off the bat, I see two main issues with this model. First is that the bonding curve, since it can't be used right now, is generating no fees, which means it's not helping to pay for anything. Second is 0.44% is a very low APR. I can't see a reason to hold interest-bearing LAD at that rate. I can get much better rates just holding stable coins. So next, let's take a look at their farms. They have LAD MATIC, LAD Quick, LAD Argo, earning between 80 and 134 APY. Then we move on to single asset staking. Now, single asset staking allows you to stake MATIC, Quick, and Argo, earning between 30 and 124% APY. All right, so this kind of relates to what I was talking about before when it comes to interest-bearing LAD holders. If you're an interest-bearing LAD holder, you need somebody to come in here and stake so they can pay that 3% fee, because that's the only way right now that you're going to make money. And then that person is going to earn some LAD, and the only thing they can really do with it is convert it to interest-bearing LAD and they need somebody to come in and stake so that they can make some of those fees. It becomes a cycle that kind of reminds me of a Ponzi scheme, and when I looked up the definition, it says it's a form of fraud in which belief in the success of a non-existent enterprise is fostered by the payment of quick returns to the first investors from money invested by later investors. In all seriousness, I'm not saying that this is a Ponzi scheme. They could fully realize all the goals that they have later. I'm saying right now, it kind of acts like a Ponzi scheme because the only way for this project to succeed is Ponzi scheme-esque. All right, so next let's take a look at their white paper on the LAD stabilization. It essentially doesn't mean anything to me because it's just pretty much about their stablecoin, which isn't out yet. I went into the Telegram to ask about this, and I was essentially told, you know what, I'll just bring up the Telegram. Someone told me by next bull market, we could expect the stablecoin. And then I asked them if they were joking, and someone else responded with, we all have PTSD regarding timelines, so you will not hear any here. So that's all the information I could get on when that stablecoin might come out. The next white paper is about the LAD aggregator, and the majority of the information is right here in this first line where it says LAD stakers can earn recurring income from various fees collected in the LAD aggregator system. The rest of it is talking about borrowing, which again isn't out yet. And like I said before, when I went to try to ask when we can expect these things, I was told no timelines. When we take a look at their Twitter, we can see here they have 3,711 followers, which is a decent amount. But what gives me pause is that they went from June 15th all the way till July 3rd without engaging with anybody. I mean, whenever they do post, they do seem to get a lot of engagement, which is that's a positive sign, right, from the project if people believe in it. But that's a long time to go without an update from any project. So when we look on Polygon Scan, you can see here that there's 456 different addresses that are holding the token. The vast majority of it seems to be held in smart contracts. So at least a whale dumping on the price isn't something that you'd need to worry about. All right, guys, just like I say all the time, I am not a financial advisor. Anything I say is never financial advice. You should always do your own research. That's how you stop yourself from getting wrecked. But let me give you my final thoughts on this project and what I'm personally going to do when it comes to this project, right? So this project just seems way too underformed for me. Like, they have a lot of things that they say they want to do here that sound awesome, but I don't see a way for them to accomplish that from where they are right now. This bonding curve thing just seems like a bad idea. There's no way that I can think of to get the price of LAD over the price of the bonding curve. At this point, I still don't even know what the emission rate is. I don't know what the circulating supply right now is. And when I've tried to find that information, just nobody's getting back to me. For this and a lot of other reasons that I've tried to lay out before, this is just not something that I can personally get involved with. Let me know what you guys are doing. If you're involved with this project, if there's something that I'm missing, let me know what you're doing in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video where we'll talk about all the ways we can stack more coins.